Hey everybody, and welcome to this Python tutorial number 11, and today I will be talking about global and local variables. So if you haven't installed Python already, go check out my first Python tutorial video and I will show you how to install Python. So go ahead and open your Python IDLE and just wait for it, and file, new file. So what is it? So what is a global variable? So do you guys remember when I made a video on variables? I think it's like Python tutorial number 2 or something like that. Well, these were global variables because you could access them from for loops, if statements, while loops, classes, functions, anywhere. And local variables are variables that are defined in for loops, if statements, classes, functions that cannot be accessed from everywhere. But not from everywhere, but you can be accessed sometimes. So let's go ahead and declare a global variable, and it's called variable. And it's gonna be I am a global variable. Okay, and then print variable. So it's obviously gonna print global local. Let's call it global local. And then I am a global variable. It prints obviously, guys. So then let's go ahead and declare a function. If you don't know what's a function, go check out my yesterday's video. So I think yes, yesterday's video. Anyway, after that, let's go function. Let's call it func. Parentheses, column. Then let's remove this. And let's print variable from here. Then let's call it. Actually, let's call it var so you guys don't get confused when I say something. So print. So let's call it func. So what's gonna happen is this is a global variable and can be accessed from anywhere in the code, anywhere in the code. And then we're in a function, so obviously it can access it. So let's run that, and there we go. I am a global variable. So now let's do two variables, one global and one local, and they're going to be called the same thing. And then so var is equal to I am a local variable. And then you have these two variables, one local, one being local, and one being global, and they call the same thing. So what do you guys think is going to happen? I'm going to let you 5 seconds. So if you guessed that it's going to print the local variable, you were right. Why? Well, there's this rule in Python called legb rule. And this rule stands for, legb stands for local, let's put it like this, local, enclosing, global, and built-in. So what is local, enclosing, global, and built-in? So let's say I have this variable here, which is a local variable, and you want to print it. So how does the Python know which variable you want? So let me pull up bamboo paper. Maybe I'll do a little drawing to make you guys understand. So alright, open that up, and then page 4. And then make sure I have the right one. And let me just move it a little bit to the right. Okay, so let's say I have this variable here, var, and this is global, and then I have func, trying to make it nice, and then you have var, here is a local, and then you print var, let's call it print, and then here you call func. So let's step through this code. So obviously the code comes from the top, and then it sees you declare a variable. I am a global variable. Then it sees it's a function, but it skips over it because we didn't call it yet. So then it comes here, and then we call it. So it goes back here to the top, to the function, and then it sees you define another variable called var, and then you print var. So which var is it gonna print? Print first var or second var? So let's see. So okay, so let's see now. So here is the Legby rule. So it starts by local and then enclosing, global, and built-in. So left to right. So first thing it checks is the local scope. So obviously there is a variable called var in the local, and it prints it directly. and then it stops searching for any other variable called var. So let's run that. And there you go, it printed I am a local variable. So what would happen if we remove this one? Okay? We removed the local one. So then it obviously checks there's no local. It checks for an enclosing. An enclosing is when there's another function in a function. So let's say I have this function, and I make another function inside that one. It's going to check inside that function. And if there's nothing inside, then we have no function. So obviously there's no enclosing, and then it checks global. And obviously there is a global. So it goes back here, and then it prints that one. And even if there was a built-in variable, it wouldn't print it because I already found it here. So this is it pretty much. So let me erase because I'm going to use it later in the video. So then I just told you guys what's going to happen. So it's going to print I am a global variable. There you go. So now we just did local. So now let's do enclosing. So let's put a function, and let's call it. Let's remove this. Let's put this here, and let's do another function called func2. And then what we want to do is print var, and then you want to call func2, right? And then you also want to print var from here. How about that? So what's gonna happen? Let me pull up bamboo paper, and then put this like this, and then what's gonna happen is this. So you have func. Can I write in this thing? I don't think I can write. Anyway, you have func. Oh, actually, I can add an image, but I don't know. I'll lose some time. So, anyways, we add func, and actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Hopefully, you guys don't get too mad at me. Let me put cut, slipping tool, just new, and then take this, and then file, save as, and then image, desktop, boom. And then let's go here. Hopefully, I'm fast enough. And then here, and then I call it image. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Great. Okay, so now let me put it smaller. And here we have func and the thing. So first of all, it goes to the top and then it sees a function, but it's not gonna run it because we didn't call it. So it comes here then, and then it sees we call it. So then it comes back at the tippy top. So then it sees, and then you declared a variable here. So it continues. And then after that, it just skips it because there's another function and we didn't call that function. Then it continues until the function is ended, which comes to here, func2. So then we print func2. So I mean, we run func2. So then it comes back to func2. We print variable, and then we print variable again. So it's gonna print I am a global variable. No, it shouldn't print I am a local variable. Okay, let's run that. And there you go. Hopefully I explained well, guys. Hopefully with my bamboo paper with a bunch of, I don't know, arrows everywhere. Anyways, let me just delete it. Not delete. Okay, there you go. So then you guys, we just did local and then closing. Now let's go to global. I mean, we already did global, did we? Yeah, we already did the global. So then built-in, you can't really do anything with it. It's just a built-in function into Python. And then when you call it, that's the end thing. That the end result. It's gonna search if it didn't find it already. So now let me remove this. Okay. Let's put this, and then I'm going to show you some magic. Okay, like magic. Okay, and so what are we gonna do? Is print var. Okay, obviously, it's gonna give you an error because this is a local variable, and you accessed it from the outside. It cannot be accessed from the outside. And then name var is not defined. There you go. So it cannot be accessed from the outside. So now let's do some magic, okay, guys? So Are you guys ready? There is this built-in function called global, okay? Global, then var. Make sure to put it before the variable. Then your global var. What it's gonna do is it's gonna put this variable that is local and it's gonna put it global. So then we're gonna be able to print it. I am a local variable. That's what you call it. But do not ever use this. But do not ever use this, okay, guys? Because I'm going to make a video about it on global, non-local, and local keywords and what they do. But do not use them. They are very dangerous because you could have a lot of errors when you put a global when you put a variable that is supposed to be local and you put it global and you're not supposed to access it from the function and then you access it from the outside and it gets crazy. Okay, guys? So just wait, don't use it. Okay? I mean, you can use it if you want. I mean, just be aware. I'm just saying. So there we go. We just did that, and yeah, that's the functions. Yeah. So hopefully you guys understood, and hopefully like I put it well and stuff. Yeah. But actually, let me do a new bamboo paper, okay, guys? Let me just remove this. Anyway, how do I remove this? Anyway, okay, you guys understood anyways. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, it really helps me out. Turn on notifications next to the subscribe button. Like my videos, it really helps me out. And stay tuned for new videos because I have so many videos in mind, and I'll try to keep posting every day. So by the way, if you are interested in Arduino, I have an Arduino series. You could go check that out. We have a bunch of projects coming soon. So yeah, stay tuned for those. And I am the teen engineer, and I'll see you guys later.